Hello indie game fans! More great deals await with my top 10 indie game picks under $5 for the Steam Winter Sale 2019 starts with High Hell, an arcade action first-person shooter where you descend on the criminal underground and take out demons. This is a level-based game, so each is handcrafted, where you destroy drug labs, burn piles of money, and deface corporate effigies. It is fast-paced and hectic, with awesome feeling gunplay, and there's even boss fights as well. It is also a little weird and has a sense of humor to it, and the most satisfying part of it all is that when you complete a level, you jump off the building and parachute to safety. If it is not evident by the footage, this is published by Devolver and really does have that Devolver game feel, so a great all-action title to kick off the video. The Coma Recut is a remastered version of a cult classic Korean survival horror title from developer Devspresso Games, which is one to keep an eye on due to their fantastic art. Trapped and pursued by a psychotic killer in your high school, scavenge for resources, run, hide, and survive while piecing together the ongoing mystery. Fans of horror movies will be able to tell the difference between Korean and Japanese horror, and I believe this game does do it justice, but it is intense, violent, with its fair share of disturbing imagery, so content warning for sure. If you just want to play a beautiful, classically designed shoot 'em up, Skyforce Anniversary is just that, and for under $1, why not? The graphics are beautiful, with a very arcadey feel to the presentation, but good value for a great price, and it even supports co-op for 2 players.
Good luck not dying out there. The cooler's done a number on me.
Wasted self-describes as a roguelike, post-apocalyptic pub crawler where you explore procedurally generated levels in search for booze. If you are familiar, one look at Wasted and you can immediately tell that it pays tribute to Fallout 3, and indeed it does, since everything from the setting to the ample use of acronyms to describe game systems to the post-apocalyptic setting and Cold War panic itself. There are drugs and mutations, so very similar to this year's Red in that sense, but in first person with good melee and shooting as well.
Landed on a strange planet, filled with terrifying beasts. One legendary hero must do whatever it takes to survive.
Wrong World is a very weird and surreal survival game where you explore a strange, low-poly world, scavenging for resources, and building and crafting to survive. Sure, it may be perceived as a Minecraft clone, but it is just so weird and unique, which enables it to stand on its own, since there are mysteries to uncover, like the purpose of a giant satellite, weird and silly creatures like salad fingers, and interesting enemies as well. It encapsulates what I love about indie games and its weirdness, so well worth exploring, if just to experience the strangeness.
Will you try to find a way home.
Patron Michael Harto recommended this title to me, and as a big fan of Diablo, I finally had to cave and get Grim Dawn. This is an action RPG made by some of the former developers on Titan Quest, and in many ways the two games are very similar, especially in terms of the classes and how you can mix and match skills. While Path of Exile and Diablo 3 are the current market leaders, Grim Dawn is no slouch either, garnering over 30,000 reviews and sitting at overwhelmingly positive on Steam. Graphically though, it is perhaps showing its age, coming to about 4 years old at the moment, but the core action is awesome, and it is just fun to slay your way through hordes of enemies. This already has 2 expansion DLCs, increasing the level cap, number of classes, items, enemies, levels, the story campaign, and so on, but if you are still not sold and just want a taste, the base game is the way to go. My 2 Love 2 Devolution is a game from 2012, so do excuse the video quality, but it is from developer Joachim Sandberg, who made Iconoclasts, and I do enjoy revisiting a developer's old catalogue, especially after they had a breakout hit. You can certainly see a similar pixel art style, but the action is fast and frantic, with an interesting control scheme since it incorporates the mouse cursor into a platformer, but it is a fun, if smaller, title.
Drifting. The art of sliding sideways. You, my child, have much to learn about drifting. So very much to learn. But one day, with patience and determination, you, my child, will become a drifting master.
I don't normally touch racing games and kart racers since they can feel pretty similar, but Absolute Drift is a minimalist simulator that has tricky controls to master, but when you do nail it, it is absolutely a dream. The art of sliding sideways in a car is one of those awesome, cool things that we see in media, but to be able to have that level of control and execute it in the game feels absolutely wonderful. There is an open world of sorts for you to explore before you get into specific tracks, where you have mini goals and objectives to accomplish as you hone your skills. The aesthetics capture that chill, low poly vibe in line with the Zen Edition subtitle for the game, so this is a wonderful driving experience for sure. Jetomero, Hero of the Universe, has you playing as a giant, clumsy, indestructible robot with all the good intentions in the world to save the human race, but unfortunately bungles it due to his clumsiness. Try your best not to destroy buildings and cities while fighting off aliens and giant monsters. I love the art style in this, really reminding me of comics, but a weird, quirky little title that is worth a look.
Hello, I'm here to explain to you what 10 Second Ninja X actually is in just 10 seconds. 10 Second Ninja X is a game about completing levels in less than 10 seconds. It also features swords, explosions, electrocutions, death, costumes, death, stars, death, minigames, death, oh god, that's not death!
10 Second Ninja X is a time-based action platformer where you only have 10 seconds in each level to destroy all the robots. You have suitably ninja-like skills and abilities, but it controls very well, has a hub world to explore, and just feels awesome to play, taking the #1 spot. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, share and subscribe. Check out the recommended playlist or the best pick for you, and I will see you after the jump.